Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Tease Time. I'm TJ. Today's a hood shocking kind of day. I have hood shocks I have to replace. The ones that are on there right now are not doing a good job of absorbing the hood coming down, and only actually has like the one side's holding it on, the side that actually like locks it into place. But I'm going to show you guys how to replace these. This is what you get. There's two shocks, two mounts. Remove the old ones, put the new ones in. The difficult part about this install will just be supporting the hood while you remove these. And then also on the side, that's just been the main support where it has the locking one. The bracket itself is bent, so I'm going to try to do the best I can to get that bent back into place. But actually, let me show you. I'm going to get some stuff, get set up, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right, this is what we have right here. As you can see, like the bracket itself, it's bent just because like this has been the main thing that's been supporting it, and it's kind of been sitting to the side. But in order to remove these shocks, you have these clips right there to use a flathead screwdriver, and you pop those out. But right now, I just need to find something to actually prop this hood up. And I have some tools set out that I'm gonna use right here if I have to take off those bolts, because you usually don't have to take out like the little ball mounts if you're just replacing a shock, but to like get that straight, get that bent back into place, I might have to take out this. It's a ball mount that holds the shock on. I have to take that out and stick something like in here and in between and just kind of try to like do a prying action to get that to kind of sit back where it's at. If I can't get it straight, it should function. It still should function how it should, but I don't like that it's bent like that. So I'm gonna do the best I can without having to try to replace it, because it is riveted in right here. It's bolted on right here, but then there's rivets right here. I don't have a rivet gun, and yeah, so we're gonna try to avoid having to replace that bracket, and we're gonna do what we can do. So let me find something to get this held into place, and then we should get this removed. The hard part of the job, it just wasn't that hard at all. Just propping the hood up, that's what I'm using. It's just a E-track that's left over. Use that should hold it up. And for right now, let's remove this old one. Let me just show you. Take a screwdriver. Take a screwdriver. Pop that out. So once that is released, you have your hood supported. That pops out like so. As you can see, that is completely blown. There's no shock absorption left in the shock absorber. So do the same for the top. And that's one out, and that does nothing. If anything, it just has the locking capability when you raise the hood, so you have that function, but like actually supporting the hood as it goes down is useless. All right, and this is what we need to remove, so I can try to get something in here and like pry that back down. That's that. That's a ball mount. I was using the pliers to hold this side still, and just use the impact to take that off. This is 13 millimeter. So now I just need to find something to stick in there and then pry that back down. And this, you don't want to beat on it with a hammer. It's just because like all these weak points, just try to use the screwdriver. You could use a screwdriver, and I was just using the wrench handle on the bottom so I didn't mess up the surface. And I got it straight as possible as I could. There's like a little bit of a curve in it, but like it's all good. It should work out. And then just reinstall your ball mount. Like shoe. And with these, you don't have to pry off that little clip. They should just pop right over. And there's a little dab of grease in there already. If yours doesn't have any grease, just put some in there. All right, you can repeat that process on the other side. You just minus the bent bracket. The other side's not bent, just this one is. I wanted to do this one first just because it has like the hood support to help hold it into place. I want that on as quick as possible. But we have both on. Let me show you what it looks like when it works. And bada boom, bada bing. That is a big improvement over what I've been dealing with since I've had the vehicle. There's actually like no weight I feel now. Before I had to like manually lift the hood up, so like now it feels a little weird because it's just like it's so smooth. You just lift, and like right now, like that's actually just floating in the air without even like being latched into place. And this is like one finger bringing it down, And then to raise it, that's one finger action. And then it locks itself into place. I'm very pleased with that. It's like those little things that you just like don't do. And it makes a world of difference. You know, like it's protecting the hood, making sure like the brackets don't get messed up. As you can see, like I bend it back as close as I possibly could. That's good where it's at. So I'm pleased with this. Yeah, so don't let the little things distract you from the big picture. So until the next one, I'll see you. Peace. This is TJ. And also, do not forget to like and subscribe if you're getting any value from these videos. This is a quick one. I don't know if you guys like the shorter videos or the longer videos, but let me know like what you guys like to see. That'll help me with like editing of the videos. Just try to keep them like within like a time range that's easy for people to view. And also having the value and the substance covered. So until next Wednesday, peace, TJ.